Be attentive everyone, page 79, question number 9. Parthiv and Priya are the partners of a partnership firm. From the trial balance dated 31/3/2017 and adjustments, prepare final accounts of a partnership firm. See in the trial balance debit and credit side, do you find any partners current account? Yes or no? No. That means we have to make partners capital account. Okay, so we have made trading account, profit and loss account, profit and loss appropriation account, partners capital account and balance sheet. Now adjustment 1. Provide 8% interest on capital and 12% on drawings. Parthiv had withdrawn rupees 400 at the end of each month and Priya had withdrawn on 1/10/16. We do it one by one. So very first, provide interest 8% on capital. Sharma, interest on capital, what will be the two effects? And second effect? Trading account. Keep standing. Gina?
Capital, balance sheet liabilities plus capital, and second is
Last chapter 1 we studied the two effects. I want that. Provide 8% interest on capital. What two effects will be for interest on capital?
partners capital,
Right?
credit side,
And
and profit and loss appropriation account,
100 times write this. Entire chapter 1 is over and still you are not clear with this. P&L appropriation on debit side and partners capital account on credit side. So many questions we did in the last chapter. Sit down both of you. Now, Jingal, what will be the amounts? Correct, sit down. Or if you put tick on capital accounts, trial balance credit side first item. Do you all find 24,000 and 16,000 everyone? Put tick on that. In partners capital we will write on credit side 1,416 by balance brought down. Parthiv column 24,000. Priya column 16,000. Okay, capitals will be recorded over there. Now interest on capital will write in P&L appropriation on debit side. Leave one line because we don't know would it be a net profit or net loss. So leave one line for net loss in case if it is. 2. Interest on capital Parthiv. Now see, Parthiv's capital is 24,000 and rate is 8%. Do it 24,000 into 8%. Do you all get 1920? And then Priya. Again see, Priya's capital is 16,000. Do it 16,000 into 8%. Do you all get 1280? Total 3200. Any confusion with this? And second effect will come in partners capital credit side 31/3/17 by interest on capital Parthiv column 1920, Priya column 1280. Did you all understand this? I repeat it one more time. Interest on capital, two effects are P&L appropriation on debit side and partners capital account on credit side. And amounts 24,000's 8% 1920, 16,000's 8% 1280. Any doubts with this? All are clear with it? Then Harshita, interest on drawings 192. Correct, so don't be a render. Harshita, that 4800 itself is 400. 400 Parthiv has withdrawn every month. So what will be the total amount of drawings? 400 into 12? 400 he has withdrawn every month. So what will be the total amount of drawings? 400 into 12? 4800. What drawings is given in trial balance? 4800. But we studied in first chapter. I made you write in capital letters. Circle the word at the end in the adjustment. End of each month. When it is at the end of each month, then we have to count interest for the period of 66 months, and then in capital letters I made you write that amount should be calculated on monthly drawings. So here we will not count on 4800, we will count on 400. And even if 400 was not given, we can find it. 4800 is the yearly drawing. So 4800 divided by 12, what would be the monthly drawings? 400. Even if it was not given, we could obtain it. Did you understand this portion? So how will we count for Parthiv? On which amount? 400. And for how many months? 66 months. Now regarding Priya, what is the drawings in trial balance? 3200. And see the adjustment. Priya has withdrawn on 1/10/16. So October, November, December, January, February, March. How many months? 6 months. On entire 3200 will count interest for 6 months. Priya's drawing is different and Parthiv's drawing is different. Priya has not withdrawn 400. Only Parthiv has withdrawn 400. Did everyone of you understand this? So first of all, drawings will record in partners capital account. Put take on drawings in trial balance. Partners capital account debit side 31,317. Two drawings. Parthiv's column 4800 and Priya's column 3200. Are you all clear with this? Now interest on drawings first effect in profit and loss appropriation on credit side by interest on drawings for Parthiv, show in bracket. Will we count on 4800 or 400? We have to count on monthly amount, so we will count on 400. So 400 into 12% into 66 by 12. That is 264. Clear with this everyone? And for Priya. Now Priya has withdrawn entire 3200 on 1/10/16. So 3200 into 12% into 6 by 12, 192. Total 456. Any confusions with this? All are clear with it? And second effect in partners capital account on debit side 31,317 to interest on drawings. $264 in Parthiv's column and 192 in Priya's column. Got it everyone? Have all of you written it? Yes, Vrishti?
So the date is not 1/10/16. So we will not write 1/10/16.
Yes, Priya's drawings you can write on 1/10/16, but then we don't know the drawings date of Parthiv. And Parthiv has withdrawn how many times in a year? 12 times. So if you write the actual date, then you'll have to make how many entries for Parthiv drawings? 12 entries. So we directly transfer the drawings to capital account on the last day of the year. As we did in one of the illustrations. Drawings account was made separately. And then directly drawings was transferred to capital on the last day of the year. Okay. So actual dates of drawings will never record. We will directly transfer the drawings to capital account on the last day of the year. But when you count interest, then do consider the actual date. Yes.
But can we record them differently?
Can we record?
Drawings 2 times, that is 1/10/16 for the drawings of Priya and
You can record 2 times, but then you don't have to record 2 times, you have to record 13 times. 12 times for Parthiv, 400, 400, 400.
So we cannot just record one time for Parthiv and one time.
That's what we have done. Don't think.
But
For Priya, you cannot record the actual date and for Parthiv last date. You have to follow the same rule. If you are transferring drawings to capital account on the last day of the year, then for both the partners you do that. And if you are recording the actual date of drawings, then for both the partners you will record the actual date. Yes, any other doubts with this? So once again, what are the two effects of interest on drawings? Profit and loss appropriation credit side and partners capital debit side. Regarding Parthiv, instead of 4800 we should count down monthly amount 400. So 400 into 12% and end of each month, so 66 by 12. And regarding Priya, 3200 into 12% into 6 by 12. Any doubts with this? All are clear with it? Now get second adjustment. Credit sales of 10,000 is not recorded and total of sales book of March is overcast by rupees 2,000. We'll do it one by one. First of all, credit sales of 10,000 is not recorded. So unrecorded sales. Khushi?
debtors to sales. Debtors in current assets plus in debtors and sales of credit side in trading account plus in sales.
Correct. So now, debtors to sales, the two effects will be plus in debtors and plus in sales. Or if you put tick on debtors, how much are the debtors? Yes, 48,000. Don't say not given. Without debtors, how is any question possible? Receivables will include debtors. So debtors not given means apply your common sense. Somewhere it should be given. Okay? Debtors means receivables. In bracket write receivables include debtors. Do you find 48,000 everyone? So in current assets, receivables 48,000 plus unrecorded sales 10,000 keep 58,000 in inner column because you can see bad debts and bad debt reserve adjustment is there. Okay, first effect unrecorded sales plus in debtors, second effect plus in sales. Can you all see in trial balance sales of 2 lakhs on credit side? Put tick on that. Buy sales 2 lakhs plus unrecorded 10,000. This also keeping in the column because sales return etc. may be there. So when we do the balancing, then only we take in outer column. Do you understand this portion, everyone? Once again, what are the two effects of unrecorded sales? Plus in debtors and plus in sales. Now second part. Total of sales book of March is overcast by 2,000. Underline and mark it important. Hit.
Overcasting opposite side. Will minus 2,000 from purchase.
Wrong. Ayushi.
Minus from sales
And second effect.
and from debtors.
Minus from sales and from debtors. What is the journal entry? Hate, what is the journal entry?
Debtors to sales. But we have to reverse that is sales to debtors.
Sales to debtors. Hate.
Sales to debtors.
Sales to debtors. Niyati?
Sales to suspense.
Sales to suspense. Yes, that's correct. Sales to suspense. Sit on all three. Dear readers, we studied this in rectification of errors overcasting. Overcasting is a rectification of error. Now total of sales book is overcast. What rule did we study for overcasting? Write the reference amount on opposite side. Normally what do you do with sales? You always credit sales. So opposite side means now sales you will reverse and debit. Sales account you will debit with 2,000. Now this is a handicap entry. Nothing to credit. So what will you credit? Suspense account. Means what will be the journal entry for this? Sales account debit to suspense account. Okay. working note 1 after the balance sheet. I repeat, don't make it in P&L account credit side. Make it after the balance sheet, okay? Adjustment 2. Sales account debit with 2000 to suspense account with 2000. Okay. Once again, this is a rectification of error. Overcasting of sales book is a rectification. Error is there. Mistake is done in sales totaling of 2000 more. So write the difference amount on opposite side is the rule. Therefore, sales overcasting 2000, we will reverse and write on the debit side. Normally we credit sales, opposite side means now you reverse and write it on debit side. So sales account debit with 2000, nothing to credit, so you credit to suspense account 2000. Any doubts up till here? Now, Rushdi, sales account debit 2000, what would be the effect?
Trading account on debit side. Over cost of sales.
No, that's wrong. Within?
Minus cost.
Yes, normally sales is what balance? Credit balance, but we debit. So credit debit means what? Minus from sales. So now, sales account debit 2000 means what will be the effect? Minus from sales. Now, understand this properly. To suspense account 2000 means 3 things are possible. Understand it first, then write it later on. Now, very first thing possible is, first of all, there is an error. There is an error means generally the trial balance should not get tallied. Okay? Because there is an error, the trial balance should not get tallied. And if we are having suspense credit with 2000 means most probably in trial balance you must have suspense account in the debit side with 2000. So first thing possible is, understand it just first, suspense account in trial balance will get closed. Once again I repeat, this is a rectification of error, means error is present. Error is present, so trial balance should not get tallied. And here we are crediting suspense account 2000 means suspense account must be there with a debit balance of 2000. By crediting it with 2000, it should get closed. Now see in the trial balance, debit side. Do you have any suspense account with 2000 or with any amount? Yes or no? Yes? That is not suspense. Do you have suspense account in trial balance debit side? Yes or no? No. What is the total of trial balance? 2,86,000. Is it same both the sides? Yes. Okay, otherwise what would happen if suspense account is the debit side? They would have written 2,84,000 and credit side 2,86,000. Then also you can say that total does not tally. Means 2,000 of difference on debit side is of suspense account. But do we have that? Means this situation is not possible. It may come in exams. This situation may be possible in exams, that in trial balance debit side they give you suspense account of 2,000, or else trial balance debit side total 2,84,000, credit side total 2,86,000. So you can say there is debit balance of 2,000 of suspense account. In that situation, in what second effect would you give? Suspense account of trial balance would get closed because now the error is rectified. So suspense account 2000 gets closed. But this situation is not there. Now, when is it possible that error is present but still the trial balance gets tallied? Your trial balance is getting tallied. So when is it possible that suspense account is there, still the trial balance gets tallied? Compensatory error. Very good. Second situation possible is, there might be compensatory error. Means one more error. One more error with 2000, therefore the trial balance is getting tallied. So what we will do, we will wait for other adjustments. Right now we cannot give the second effect. Because if there is one more error, then we will have to see if with one more error the suspense account gets closed or no. So second situation possible is what? Compensatory error. In that situation, suspense account will get closed with other adjustment. Means some other adjustment will also take place with suspense account and it will get closed. Did everyone understand it? Now third situation be attended. Third situation. Suppose we do all the adjustments and one more error does not come only. Means the second error remains undetected. Okay, the second error remains undetected. In case there is no other adjustment with error, then this suspense account we will show in balance sheet. Then this suspense account we will show in balance sheet. What do we do? Debit or credit? Credit. So credit balance of suspense account, where will you show in balance sheet? Liability side. In case if it's a debit balance in journal entry, then you show on assets side. So right now we will give only one effect of this adjustment. For the second effect, we will wait for other adjustments to get over. If by the end of sixth adjustment we get one more compensatory error, then most probably suspense account will get closed with that other adjustments effect. And by chance if with other adjustment effects we do not come across any error, then after doing all the adjustments, this credit balance of suspense account 2000 will show on liabilities side of balance sheet. So right now for this adjustment we will give only one effect. Second effect will be given after other adjustments are over. But three things are possible in exams. One, you already have suspense account in trial balance on debit side. In that situation, second effect is the suspense account gets closed. Now that suspense account we won't show in the balance sheet, the error is rectified. In that situation also you give only one effect. Second situation, there is a compensatory error. So with other adjustments rectification, the suspense account must get closed. And third situation, if you don't come across any other adjustment, then this credit balance of suspense account at the end after other adjustments will show it on liabilities side. Did everyone understand this portion? Anyone having any doubt in this? Noted now, three situations possible. In exams you need not write these three situations. This is just to explain you what three things are possible with suspense. Has every one of you understood the three situations which are possible here? So right now we will give how many effects for this adjustment? Only one effect, minus from sales. Get on minus from sales, overcasting. $2,000. Okay, minus from sales, overcasting of 2,000. Any doubts with this? Now look at adjustment 3. Write off additional bad debts 2,000 and provide 5% bad debt reserve on debtors. When do we do this? At the end after other adjustments. Now fourth adjustment. Anyone still writing this overcasting? Raise your hand. Furniture of 4,000 became underline obsolete. What do you mean by obsolete? Outdated. Which is not recorded in the books. Raise your hand. What will you do? Entry or effects? Furniture of 4,000 has become obsolete, which is not recorded in the book. So either the entry or the effects. Rushdi? Effects?
Minus from furniture and depreciation with other expenses.
Okay, correct. Effects are correct, sit down, but we'll not treat it as depreciation, we'll treat it as written off. Whenever there is any loss, then we write it off. So if you underline obsolete and write down about that, written off, W/O. Now written off adjustments, what entry we have studied in effects? Written off adjustments.
Furniture account.
Profit and loss account debit. In the notebook, 35 adjustments which I made you write. Written off adjustments. Profit and loss account debit to furniture written off. Profit and loss account debit will show in other expenses and losses. So first effect in other expenses and losses. To furniture written off 4,000. Okay, and second effect minus from furniture, like we did leasehold assets written off also. click on furniture and fittings, do you find 10,000? Where will you show them? Fixed assets. Okay, non-current assets. Fixed assets. Furniture and fittings 10,000 minus written off 4,000, outer column 6,000. Okay, effects are same as depreciation. Even if you record it as depreciation, your final answer will come same, but practically it is not depreciation, it is written off. It has become obsolete, so it's a loss, we have to write it off. So once again, what two effects will take place? Profit and loss account, other expenses and losses. Second effect, minus from furniture and fittings. Okay, profit and loss account debit to furniture, written off. Fifth adjustment, again it is a new one. So apply your common sense and tell me the journal entry or effects. A court has finalized a claim of 4,000 for not meeting an agreement to provide goods to a customer. Now see what has happened is, maybe we have not committed our agreement of providing the goods to the customer, means either we have provided the goods late or they are not as per the quality. Because of any XYZ reason, customer has filed a suit in the court of law against our business. And then court has given us the order to give him a penalty claim compensation of rupees 4,000. Okay, so court has finalized a claim of rupees 4,000 to be paid to the customer. Raise your hand. What could be the journal entry or effects or both? Don't tell me that any new adjustment comes in exams and you will not be able to do it. And only 3-4 students are studying in the class. Adifa? So customers account debit effect minus from debtors and again asset side will show it separately. Now that's wrong. This side and other expenses and losses. No, that's also wrong. Anyone else? Rudra?
Payables, being added payables
Add in tables and
other expenses and losses.
very good, that's correct. We may not add in tables, but we'll show it in, at least in current liabilities as separately. First of all, court has given us the order. We have not yet paid the money. It is still payable. And what is it for our business? Loss. Loss as well as liability. We have to give the penalty compensation to the customer, so it is our loss. Debit all expenses and losses. So loss due to claim account, debit. And second effect, it is not yet paid, it is still payable. Court has just given the order right now, so we still have to pay the money. To claim payable account. Loss due to claim account, debit will show in other expenses and losses. And to claim payable, it is still payable, so we'll show it in current liabilities. So note it down in that 35 adjustments, this as 36th. So then when you revise, this is also covered in that. Where you have noted 35 adjustments in the homework notebook or classwork notebook there, that is outside. Then you can write it against this adjustment itself and later on copying that, okay? Heading in that you give claim payable as per court order. Claim payable as per court order. Journal entry, loss due to claim account debit to claim payable account. Okay, loss due to claim account debit, other expenses and losses. Effect other expenses and losses. And to claim payable current liability. Okay, loss due to claim account debit effect other expenses and losses, and claim payables affect current liability. Do you understand this, everyone? Any doubts for this? So first effect we will write in other expenses and losses. 2, loss due to claim 4,000. Okay, and second effect, first effect in other expenses and losses, and second effect in current liabilities. Claim payable 4,000. So new adjustments coming across. All are clear with this? See, in exams, always try with it. If you try the journal entry with your common sense, you will be able to get the 2 effects. Here, what is the journal entry? Court has ordered us to pay a claim of 4,000 for the business itself. Loss. So loss due to claim account debit will show in other expenses and losses. And court has given the order, we have not paid the money yet. So it is still payable. Credit the payables to claim payable account will show in current liabilities. Is everyone clear with this? Next one. Raise your hand. Outstanding wages of rupees 2,000 is recorded to wages account, but outstanding wages account is not recorded in the trial balance. Riya?
Wages account debit to outstanding wages account. Then wages account in trading account debit side, and outstanding wages add in trading account and balance sheet debit side and liability side.
Wrong. Anyone else? Krupa?
It is already added in trading account, so only current liabilities, outstanding wages 2,000.
What will be the journal entry?
Wages to outstanding wages.
Wages to outstanding wages. So that's wrong. Sit down. Khushi?
Suspense to outstanding wages.
Suspense account debit to outstanding wages. Okay, be attentive. So now you can understand that point what I explained in adjustment. Wages of 2,000 is recorded to wages account. Normally what is the journal entry for outstanding wages? Wages account debit to outstanding wages. But here what they say, it is already recorded to wages account, means wages account is already debited. That we don't have to debit now. But it is not recorded to outstanding wages. So we have to credit outstanding wages. We cannot debit wages account because it's already recorded. We have to credit outstanding wages. Nothing to debit, so what will you debit? Suspense account. This is the compensatory error. In one error, credit side, sales account is recorded more. In another error, credit side, outstanding wages is not recorded. So trial balance gets carried. In one account, credit is done with 2,000 rupees. Mostly amounts are also same. In one error, credit is done with more of 2,000. In another error, credit of 2,000 is not recorded only. So trial balance will get carried. Did you understand this portion, everyone? So what will be the rectification entry for this? Write down working note to adjustment 6. Normally it is wages account debit, but here wages account is already recorded. So instead of wages, we will debit which account? Suspense. Suspense account debit 2,000 and to outstanding wages account 2,000. Is everyone clear with this? Now what happens? This suspense account credit and debit gets cancelled, gets closed. So this adjustment also we will give only one effect. Outstanding wages 2,000 we will show in current balance. Okay, even in this adjustment only single effect. Outstanding wages will be shown in current liabilities. Did you understand this compensatory errors effect, everyone? So second situation is there in this question. Okay, this second situation is there is a compensatory error. In case, if in this adjustment also suspense would not have come, then this credit of suspense we would have shown in balance sheet on liabilities. Are you all clear with it? But here there is a compensatory error and therefore the trial balance was getting carried. So adjustment 2 also only one effect. From sales we minus 2000 and adjustment 6 also only one effect. Outstanding wages we show in current liabilities 2000. Anyone having any doubt with this? Now that bad debts adjustment 3. Write off additional bad debts 2000 and provide 5% bad debts reserve on debtors. So Uday, from debtors what table do we make?
Minus budget purchases.
All of you read on minus bad debts adjustment what amount? 2000. See adjustment 3 all of you find. Adjustment 3 do you all find 2000? Remaining 56,000. Further?
Minus budget reserve purchases.
Minus bad debt reserve adjustment what amount?
2,800.
Yes. What is the percentage in third adjustment? 5%. So 56,000 5%. 2,800. Press minus equals to, do you get 53,200 in the outer column? So further we do minus discount reserve adjustment, but that we don't have. Okay? So debtors 58,000 minus bad debt adjustment 2,000. 56,000 minus BDR adjustment 56,000 5% 2,800. Now we will make the table of bad debt reserve in other expenses and losses. In other expenses and losses 2 bad debts reserve. Dhwani, what is the table of bad debts reserve?
Bad debt reserve adjustment.
Then
2,800.
tell me the complete table of bad debt reserve.
Bad debt reserve adjustment.
You have written it 10 times. Now write it 20 times by tomorrow. Bad debt reserves trial balance, bad debt reserve in P&L accounts table. Only these many people know. Anuj?
BDTB plus BDA plus BDRA minus BDRT.
BDTB plus BDA plus BDRA minus BDRTB. Very first bad debts trial balance. See in trial balance debit side, do we have bad debts? Yes or no? No, so it will not come. Plus BDA. Bad debt as per adjustment BDA. Now bad debts adjustment don't see in adjustment, see in balance sheet. Okay, what is bad debt adjustment? 2000. BD trial balance we don't have plus BD adjustment 2000 plus BDR adjustment don't see in adjustment, see in balance sheet. What is bad debt reserve adjustment? 2,800. Because if you see in adjustment you will get only percentage. Okay, amount you will get only from the balance sheet, that is 2,800. Minus BDR trial balance. C in trial balance we don't have. Do we have bad debt reserve in credit side of trial balance? So 4,800 in outer column. Is everyone clear with this? BDTV not given plus BD adjustment from the balance sheet 2000 plus BDR adjustment from the balance sheet 2,800 minus BDRTB is not given. Any doubts with this? Now is there any hidden adjustment? So unticked items will record. Drawings are ticked means already recorded. Net cost of purchases, can you see below the trial balance note is given? Net cost of purchases means adjusted purchase. Now what do you mean by adjusted purchase? Adjusted for stock. So write down below the trial balance adjusted purchases that is equal to opening stock plus purchases minus purchase returns minus closing stock. This is the net cost of purchases. And therefore you will see in this question, is opening stock given? Is purchase returns given separately? And closing stock is also there in trial balance, means it will not come in trading account. It will come only in balance sheet. So in trading account in this purchases, the closing stocks effect is already included. Did you understand this portion? So what do you mean by net cost of purchase or adjusted purchase? Opening stock plus purchase minus purchase returns minus closing stock. So directly in trading account debit side 2 net cost of purchases inner column 1,06,000. Why inner column? The goes may be there. Goods going out may be there. Is everyone clear with it? Next. Mohit, stock of goods on 31, 3, 17, 28,000. Asset side, current asset. Single effect. And as I discussed right now, trading account it will not come because in adjusted purchases it's already adjusted. So closing stock 28,000 directly current assets. Receivables tick means already recorded. Then Namrata, wages, salary. Kanisha, wages, salary. Trading account, write it 100 times. Which is the first word? Wages is bigger amount and salary is small amount, so they have combined it into one account. First word is important. Since the first word is wages, we'll write it in trading account as purchase expenses 100 times. So all of you. Write down, leaving 2 lines, purchase expenses, 2 wages and salary, 10,000. Did you all understand this? Then Prince, trading expenses,
Selling expense.
100 times administrative expense. So now, in administrative, leave one line because we don't know would it be a gross profit or gross loss. So leave one line in P&L account, right? Administrative expenses. Two trading expenses. $16,000. Is everyone clear with this? Then Deepali building, non-current assets, fixed assets, 50,000. No discussions in between. Furniture fittings, tick means recorded. Shell, office equipments, no, write it 100 times. Fixed assets, equipments are there. Office equipments. In fixed assets, office equipments, it is not office expenses, it is office equipments. Office expenses will come in P&L account debit side. Equipments will come in fixed assets, 4,000. Are you all clear with this? Then, within packing material stock, current asset, any kind of stock will come in current asset. Packing material stock, 4,000. Zahir, cash balance, current assets, cash balance 2,000. Credit side, capital accounts already recorded, sales already recorded. Agarwal, payables. Current liabilities, payables 30,000, that will include creditors, like receivables include debtors, payables will include creditors. Sandeep, goods distributed as samples, minus from purchases, the goods going out. So minus from purchases, goods given as samples, $2,000. And lastly, Divya, bank overdraft, current liabilities, bank overdraft 14,000. Is everyone clear with this? Now, we can record purchase in outer column 1,04,000, sales in outer column 2,08,000. Now, trading account credit side total is 2,08,000 itself. Both the sides will write it. Minus 1,14,000, so 94,000. That is gross profit. To gross profit carried down. Opposite side in P&L account by gross profit brought down. 94,000. Now P&L accounts total 94,000 both the sides. Minus 16, 20, 24, 28, 800, so 65,200. Is it? To net profit carried down. Opposite side in profit and loss appropriation account by net profit brought down. 65,200 plus 456, so 65,656. Minus 3,200, so 6,2456 to net divisible profits. Now, see in the question, is any profit sharing ratio given to you? Means we will distribute it equally. So, Parthiv, half of this 3,1228. And Priya also half of it, that is 3,1228. Opposite side in partners capital account 31,317 by net divisible profits. In Parthiv's column 3,1228 and in Priya's column 3,1228. Now credit side total of partners capital account 31, 32, 56, 57, 04, 148, 57,148, 31, 32, 48, 508, 48, 508. Both the sides. 57,148 and 48,508. Five two zero eight four. Four five one one six. 31,317, two balance carried down. And where will we transfer this closing balance? Directly on liabilities side, capitals. Parthiv 52084 and Priya 45116. 52, 97, 200, 1,01,200, 3,233 and 50, 47, 147,200. Check it, does it come the same on asset side or not? So all are clear with this question? Any doubts with this? Everyone is clear with it?